I am going to try this again. I tried it the other day. I'm curious how much time it takes for this to go to YouTube. I'm pretty sure I had that set up for public, so we'll see. And I'm still checking. See what that's going to do. But I can't tell if it's buffering or not buffering. So we'll see. I still want to, that's still trying to check on things. I was trying to see the other day how long it was taking, and it seemed to be taking a little bit. So I'm still checking. Of course, I am uncertain. Hey, you. Are you still in here, Chief? Good to see you. I'm trying to see how long this takes to get to YouTube before it shows up. The other day, I don't think it was showing. I never did see it. And when I went over there, it was showing it was trying to upload or something. Good. It takes a while for StreamYards to get over that way somewhere. Are you going live tonight? I just couldn't sleep, and I thought I'd get on here and goof off for a few minutes, and then we'll try to go back to bed. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you popped in. I was busy over on YouTube trying to look around. It's like, where is it? Not tonight. When are you going live again? And are you going to start having a regular night? Probably tomorrow night? Okay. I will definitely be trying to look at that. I get my days and nights so messed up. I have a cousin that works nights. Yeah, we do. We keep missing each other. That's exactly right. I tried going live Friday, and it just didn't work out. And I was like, I kind of got frustrated with it. I said, oh, what the hell? And then somebody else I knew went live, and so I just got on their program and watched them for a while. You're trying for Mondays and Fridays, Tuesdays and Fridays. That's good because I watched two different people on Thursday nights, and somebody I think goes live on Tuesday nights. But lately it's been late, and those are the nights it seems like I was trying to go to sleep, and I was. But I have a cousin that works nights, and we get on the phone, and she starts getting sleepy, around 10, 12, 11:30 in the morning, and we've talked all night. So that doesn't do me any good, and it throws me off, and I get my days and nights totally messed up. I like all the stuff that you put on your lives. You're doing some kind of game or something, isn't it? Spook night or something. Yeah, I think at some time I'm gonna do something. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm so out of practice, man. I went out in the desert, and I thought I was gonna stay caught up and try to do live streams from out there. And then when I tried to burn myself up, that kind of went by the wayside. I wasn't hurting, and then all of a sudden I was hurting like the son of a gun. And I didn't care about no live stream. I was dodging people. And hello, darling. How you doing, Rod? What are you doing up this late night? Like me, can't sleep? I'm really sleepy. I lay there and my brain won't shut off. Start feeling it too much of what's going on in the world, and I can't get settled. I'm gonna have to quit doing that. Both of y'all get on Twitter. That'll fry your brain, man, in about an hour or less, depending on how much you get on there. I've been real good. I haven't been on there today, and I was only on there for about 20 minutes, I think, yesterday. I was like, man, I'm having to really back away from some stuff. No, you're not on there. I did get your email. I wrote it down. TikTok for you. What are you gonna do if they do away with TikTok in the States? I see people doing some weird stuff over there. People were posting on Instagram. I think that's kind of died down now. Yeah, YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, I need to tend to my Facebook better. Maybe switch to Twitter. Twitter is definitely different. Depends on who you're following, what you're interested in, I guess. Uh, there's a lot of different stuff out there, that's for sure. I'm thinking about killing my Facebook. I don't hardly ever get on there, and then when I do, I don't know. I just don't feel like messing with it. I kind of got uninterested with Facebook about 3 years ago, actually. And every now and I get on my family Facebook and look at it, just kind of see what everybody's doing. But I don't spend much time on it. If I'm on there, I'm usually on my Facebook one, but I'm in on my YouTube. Yeah, my C-Dubs Facebook. But I don't hardly get on it either. I get on there and cruise a little bit and see what people are doing, and then I was like, I don't even feel like participating. Oh, your kids are on there? How many kids you got, Ron? Do you use Messenger? I think I've got Messenger pretty much shut down. People send too much weird stuff, and that's how you can get some viruses. Or because I don't know who gets hacked and who doesn't get hacked, and I don't know if they're legit. And I may not see them for 3 or 4 months. I'm like, I'm not opening that. You don't have 27 children. Well, you might, but I don't think so. That's enough to scare people away. 27 kids. JW, long time. Oh, aloha from Hawaii. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I like Elvis. I have one movie, and I think it's Blue Hawaii. I was when I was younger. I believe that. If you have 27 children, you were. That's a definite. Aloha from Hawaii. Do you own it or do you rent it? I got in an Elvis mood 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I rented different ones off YouTube. You have three. You have 3 kids. You should be laughing, Ron. Are you going to be at LP in October? Or y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an event, Lollapalooza, that Lost on Land Again puts on. It's on YouTube. That's where I watch it. That's where I usually rent movies off of YouTube. I don't think that one's a free one, is it? There's 2 or 3 that are free that I've watched. You're gonna try good. I've rented a place. I suppose I'm going. Right now I am going definitely. I'm trying to find a van. And I started looking again tonight at some, and I said, man, there's some different kind of stuff out there. So I'm just kind of looking through. I'll spend more time on that tomorrow. My eyes will start to get crossed. I was looking at so many different videos and stuff. And there's one in Florida. They were willing to ship it to me for $1,000. Beats me going and getting it. Aloha from Hawaii. I'm back on Elvis again. Sing it to me. I'm wanting to watch it's one of the goofy ones. Where the girl's dad has an old mining camp or something, and the stuff's buried in one of the ghost towns. You had a high top for a while recently? Striker, what are you biting on? Leave my wires alone. It's free. There's several free. Yeah, there are several free versions. I didn't know Aloha from Hawaii was free though. I may have to put that. I may have to bring that up on my laptop, and then I can watch it. I'm looking at right now. I'm kind of looking for a medium roof, and that's what they call it, Ford Transit. I just saw a guy that was 6'2", could stand in it, but he kind of had to bend over a little bit. I wouldn't have to, and it'd be tall enough, and then that knocks that billboard height down just a little bit. I think I'd like it. But I saw some today that were coming up, camper vans. One of them they wanted $135,000 for. I said, "Are you kidding me? There wasn't hardly anything in it." I hate not being able to unhook in case motor trouble. Yeah. I see the pros and cons to that. I just want something that I'd hate it if I got broke down and all my stuff's in there and that's where I'm sleeping. But usually I'm going to have a little money, so I'm going to try to get to a hotel or something. The big thing is when I'm traveling with that cat, I'm going to have to break down and get another carrier, I guess. I got rid of it and we didn't have room for it. This place is small and I just didn't have room for it. And see if the vet will loan me one. It's getting about time for her booster, so get that done. And I'm sitting here thinking about Elvis Presley again. Really best for single purpose rig like Frugal. Yeah, Frugal's got a nice rig. Man, I remember the first few times I would get around that thing, it was intimidating to me. I was scared to drive it. I never did. I mean, I kept it for a few months while she was traveling, when she was pulling that trailer, and I kept it. And the only thing I started it, moved it back up and back and forward just to mow around it and up under it. But then I got used to it, I guess, and because it used to intimidate the heck out of me. And I don't know why, because I've driven heavy equipment. You would think that would bother me, but it did. But I like it. Her rig's comfortable when we're sitting in there playing games and stuff. I like it, but I still think I'd like a van. Yep. That was funny as all get out. Yes, sir, it was. Oh man. Chief, are you still in here? Or did you leave me? without telling me goodbye. He may have, but I missed it. That's funny. What have you been doing? What did you do this weekend, Ron? Anything you can talk about? I had a little grape juice, not grapefruit juice, grape juice earlier, and I didn't think I had much left, and I kicked that up and drank it. I'm glad I wasn't live because I meant it was like I'd had a lemon in my mouth. You chased wild women all weekend. Did you catch one? Oh, you just made sure you didn't catch one. Yeah, I know. Women are troublesome. I know we all were rotten. Can be spoiled rotten for sure. Guess a lot of people have gone back to work. That's good news. Yep. I know how we are. Don't want to be told what to do. Don't want just do their thing. Let everybody do their thing, I guess. I know I'm rotten. I've been single so long. I know I'm rotten. I've spoiled the heck out of me. It's kind of nice not having to do. True story. True story, Ron. I have 7 brothers. I know how you guys are. I heard there's a possibility I got a sister somewhere, but I don't know if that was true or not. Women want you to know what they want before they do. Yeah, he was probably telling you the truth. He's a wise old man. I'm gonna guess you're talking about your dad. Yeah, you can't figure it out. But sometimes it's funny as heck to watch you try. Watch all the mechanics going on in your head. It's best to let you guys just do your thing. And if we're kind enough to cook for you, just call you for supper. So you make it on time. But see, I already know you can't, real self-sufficient, so I already know you cook. There you go. Yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. I bet you do mean it sometimes. Remember yeah, she was an outside cat till after she's about 16 years old. I need to train her to inside litter box. Oh, usually they take to that right away. How long have you had her inside? Just stand her up in it. She'll figure it out if she's been outside. She's my first cat. There was one in a relationship that I was in zillion years ago, and he was cool. He was a loving guy. This one, we had this hate-love relationship. Somebody told me I should have got a male cat, and then she'd been loving. But I rescued this one. She had a lot of wild in her, and the wild just really started really coming out of her. I mean, after all this time, up until last year, and she's kind of quit acting the wild part. But she took to a litter box when I first brought her in. It never dawned on me that she wouldn't, so I'm glad she did. That could have been a reason for me not to have kept her, but I'm glad it did. 16 years old, goodness gracious. Baby. Yeah, I bet she'll take to the litter box. I use cat litter. I'm thinking she might like it, but she might not. You may have to go do dirt first, JW. Yeah, I miss having a little dog. I was thinking if something happened to her that I'd get me a small dog, but traveling dogs, as a rule, they travel better than cats do. But maybe if I'd traveled, had her sooner and then started traveling, because she was already like 6 years old when I started traveling with her, and she didn't do well. But I've learned that cats don't necessarily travel well, so I've got some children's Benadryl, and that's what I was told to give her. A couple of, I guess 2 milliliters, I think is what it is. She did not like the cherry, so I found some the other day because I'm wanting to get her kind of getting used to it again. Because she doesn't have to keep taking it. She builds up a tolerance to the motion, and then she lets me know when she doesn't need it anymore because she won't take it. But the only way I can get her to take it is I have to shoot it on her paw, and then she'll lick it off because they don't like to be dirty. But I bought some bubble gum, and I tried to give her a little bit of that tonight and earlier today, and she just kind of dissed it like, I'm not taking that. And so I tasted it, and you can barely taste it. It does taste more like bubble gum, but you can barely taste it. You'd think that had made me sleepy. She prancing up and down, up around my feet. How is Catfish doing, Ron? Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to be a YouTube kitty? Not really. Huh? You want to be a YouTube kitty? Come here. Come here. Come here, precious. She's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to play. Rotten as ever. Yeah, I'm still in Brownwood. I went on and signed another lease where I was. I think my cousin would really like it if I'd moved to Arizona, and I thought about it, but I haven't yet. She keeps kind of talking about coming back to Texas, and I was like, well, I don't want to move out there, and then she moves back. Inside about a year, we didn't want a litter box then. She wouldn't. She would just, she'd just go to the door. But now we are going on more and would, yep. Are you going to travel with her? If that's what you're saying, you may need to get some Benadryl because she may not do well with it unless you're going to have somebody come in and check on her. but she'll probably take to it. I would get one and set it by the front door or wherever she's used to going out and see if she'll use it right there. Um, and then you can move it around. She'll know where to go and she'll follow it. Lord knows, Strikers has been everywhere. I'm always moving it on her, and I forget to tell her. I'm cleaning and I move stuff, and I say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna set that over there," but she always finds it. Lucky me. Catnip. Striker likes to eat her catnip and roll in it. But I don't know if that would make her go over there more or not. That's the only thing. Traveling with a dog, then you got to get up if it's raining or storming or whatever, and they got to go. You got to get out and let them go. And with Striker, I don't have to worry about it. I just have to put up with her litter box all the time. But, you know, I guess it's 50-50, whatever you want to do. And I like small dogs like Catfish. If I was going to get a big dog, probably about the size of Sammy Joe. Hey, God gave me this cat. I have said that from the beginning to teach me patience. I don't like I like things in their place as a rule. This place is testing me on that. Uh, but I don't. It's like hair in a bathtub. I mean, I keep it clean. But if I draw bath water and I see a hair floating around, whether it be mine or whatever, it's like, oh no, I got to get up, I got to get out of it, and then I'm taking a shower. Well, where do you think my cat wanted to lay when I first got her or brought her in? In the shower. And she's not a real long haired, but she still has long hair. But be gone more in the daytime. Oh, okay, she's near blind and we have coyotes. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Try it by the door, JW. That's what I would do. And maybe do what Ron said, maybe put some catnip or something in it. But I think if you just set her in it and let her feel it, she'll know where to go. And then put it wherever you're going to do. You may, need to let her know where it is, and then wherever it's comfortable for you guys. I worry about that when we're traveling in the desert sometimes. Striker likes to make the great escape, and she has. And we had seen a coyote go through camp one night. Uh, and she got out and scared the crap out of me. I had Frugal and two or three other people out there helping me try to scope where she was and couldn't find her. And I just knew she was gone. But here she come, and she was trying to get in the van. Thank God. That scared me that night. When I was a kid, if you had sandbox of cats, well, no kidding about that. That's true. Yuck is right. They will definitely find that sandbox. I took her to the sand hills. I don't know if I have any video of that I've just never put together or not. But we were out the sand hills and I let her out. I said, "Hey, you're in a big giant sandbox, litter box out here." And she's walking around and she's looking at all that sand and she was like, "Meow, meow." And she was ready to get back in the van. She goes, "I'm not walking in all this." So I don't know what she saw or knew out there that we didn't know. Maybe there were hidden treasures up under the sand that we were unaware of. I don't know. That's trippy for sure. You're very welcome. I hope that works out for you. But I'm pretty sure it will. That cats usually just go too because they're used to digging, to go. So she'll probably do really well in it. Poor Striker had to get used to I just kept getting them smaller and smaller when we were in that I had that small van and I didn't have much room, but she got used, man. She was real good. She didn't have any accidents. I was real surprised and happy. Um, and then when I had borrowed that van last year, it was bigger. It was like I went from a studio to a condo. We had all kinds of room. And she still used the small one, but I had bought a bigger one for when we got home. And she makes more mess in that big one than she does in the small one, as far as throwing the sand out. I was like, "Are you serious?" I have this big pad that I have to vacuum all the time. So that's something you might think about, an outdoor mat or something that you can shake out, so you're not always having cat litter everywhere. Some people like there's and some new stuff out there, paper stuff, but I'm just, I guess I'm just old school, and this stuff I like it because trying to think of the name of the one that I like the Armor Hammer is one of them. I don't really like the one that's the other one's over there. It's for an emergency. Um, Tidy Cat, I think. It has the little dark blue crystals in it. I think it even shows it on the thing. It smells good and so you don't notice the smells. And there's some more expensive ones, but I don't do that. And I buy the clumping. It also helps. That way you can, scoop it out. Well, I appreciate you guys coming. I'm gonna shut this down. I was just curious how long it was taking for um it coming from StreamYards over to YouTube. And so I'm guessing you're both watching it on YouTube. Um RB Davy, hello, hello. How are you? I don't think it's pausing as much as it was the other day. It's jittery. I'll know, I guess, when it uploads over there, but right now I haven't noticed it, and I'm not getting the same warnings as I did trying to go straight from YouTube. How are you doing tonight, RB Davy? Ron, there's so much company. It's just training them again. If you get a young one. Arizona beat San Francisco. I'm guessing we're talking college football. I don't really know. Could be NFL. I don't watch all that stuff anymore. Did I wake you up when I came on? Thank you so much, JW. Big hugs to you. Somebody's watching football. Ron, did you watch football games? I quit watching football a few years ago. The NFL. I figured when you said Arizona in San Francisco, and it's sad. I used to be a 49er fan back in the day. But I'm not with all the crap that they're pulling, and I quit watching them. Totally lost interest. No, I'm not. I might watch some college ball, but I haven't even watched it. People are entitled to do what they want to do, but I don't have to. I don't have to support it. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not. So, and Ron, you're probably not for the same reasons. would be a guess. I have friends that say, well, I'm not going to support that restaurant because I can't smoke in there. Well, I'm going to eat there because I'm not going to smoke and eat at the same time anyway. I don't smoke now, but I did. And I said, but the food's good. So I'm going to eat there whether I can or can't. So, you know, there are always an exceptions to the rules, right? You're in Flagstaff. I love Flagstaff. I'm in Brownwood, Texas, actually. It's west central Texas. I haven't been here very long. I think, Ron, I've been here, what, almost a year now. Uh, at the end of this month, first of next month, I'll be here a year. I was living in Indiana, but I'm from Texas. Flagstaff. Yeah, Flagstaff is absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping I get to go west in a couple of months. November, end of November, 1st of December. Is it? Did y'all get any of that snow? I said that like I don't even know. I mean, Colorado got snow. I didn't know if y'all got snow or not. I know it snows way up high in the mountains there. Snow gets deep in Flagstaff. I think Flagstaff was part of my mom's old stomping grounds. It's where she met my biological father. And we were cruising through there and we stopped to have a picnic and it had been snowing there on a side park there. And there was snow in the middle and she said, be careful walking that. It's deeper than it looks. And I walked right in there and I was up to my thigh. I'm 5'6", so it was crazy. This snow was deep. She'd been running my old haunts. Has she? Ron, how cool. 7,000 feet elevation. Okay. I didn't know how high it was there. I think the last time I was through Flagstaff, I think they were trying to retop the road so they weren't where the 18-wheelers and I guess the snow and ice tears up the highway too. But it was so bad the time before when I was through there. I feel like it's gonna knock your tires off your vehicle. I like to eat at y'all's Cracker Barrel there, right off the highway. Frugal's been seeing some beautiful country up there in Colorado. She sent me some pictures on the phone. We'll be talking. She turns the camera around so I can see where she's driving. It's beautiful there. Some white knuckle back roads though. If you was in a big rig for sure. The peaks are at 12.6. Okay. What's the name of that mountain, Davey? Because I know like in April, I've seen snow way up there, and then I'm looking at my mirror as I'm leaving, and on my side mirror there, and in my rear view mirror, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I hope y'all have got some rain this season. It's called the San Francisco Peaks, really? How cool is that? I've never asked that question before. One of the wildest rides I ever had was between Flagstaff and Phoenix, pulling a 38-foot fifth wheel lost. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. That's scary. Wow. So, Ron, how did you end up stopping? Did you have to go to one of those pullouts like the 18-wheelers? I guess they're not just for them, but I've seen some brakes smoking going up through Laughlin on them back roads through there. Working the gears, brakes on the truck, and managed to get it down, knocked down. I bet that was scary. Were you by yourself? Damn. Yeah, that freaked me out. And if I was a passenger, it'd really freak me out too. You ate a Cracker Barrel last night? Yeah, I like that one there. People are friendly and the food is it's always been good every time I've been through there. And I've done that, I don't know, in the last several years, 10, 15 years. A lot of passes. Dang. Yeah. Well, if y'all got some rain and stuff this year, that's good because I think last year it was pretty dry through there. Not as bad as it was about 3 years prior to that, I think, when I was through there. I had never seen it that dry. A lot of passes on that road. Are you talking about those not much rain this year? It was sure raining out in the desert where I was outside of Phoenix. Um, Yuma in like Winter Haven, California, kind of all in that area. It rained quite a bit out there. Uh, I'm not really exactly sure. I think it's outside of Yuma though, where Howling at the Moon. Have you ever heard of that? Where people get together and howl at the moon. It's a fun event, but we got rained out. And I think some more friends went back later. They had another like month or so later, and they had it again, and got rained out again. It's scary because there are a lot of washes down through there where they have this place on this. It's a private property, but they have live bands and stuff. It was really cool. Courtside RTR, yeah, I saw it rained out there a lot in Courtside. I've seen it rain in the desert 2 years in a row. And it's the coolest thing because I'd been out there before and didn't see it, and uh, but I have seen it rain in the desert. It's just been a long, long time. But the last 2 years it's rained there, and we've just been in the right places that we're being aware. You know how that is. You're in an RV. You don't want to get caught down in one of them washes. You hate the wind out there. We had more days of really bad wind this past year than I can remember. I don't remember the winds being like that. I got a little bitty video of Frugal and I. We were I think we was on the California side, but we were driving and I looked up and I saw all this dirt, man. There's a whole bunch of it. And I was like, is that a haboob? And about the time I asked her that, she passes the just bales and bales of hay, and she goes, "No, that's hay." It was just funny. It's just a little short thing, and I haven't posted that. I need to. It'd be a cute ending on a video. RV Davy, I don't know if I'm hooked up to you or not. The name sounds familiar. Do you do YouTube? Do you do videos? I don't know why. I just, up until this past year, I just don't remember the wind being that bad. You do? Okay. Well, I wrote your name down over here, so I will check out your channel afterwards. If I'm not hooked up to you, I will get hooked up to you. So that'll be cool. Well, guys, I think I'm going to shut this down and try to go to sleep. Oh, thank you. Saw a funny thing while I was out there. Tent was trying to blow away. Uh-oh. Thank you very much. I've got another something I'm working on, but I just can't seem to get it right. So I'm backing off of it for a little bit. When it's ready, it'll be ready and everything will flow. Old lady had one of those guy ropes. She was trying to hold on to it. Ron? All right, everybody, let's go to bed. Ron, I did look at one of those tents like she was flying a kite. I bet. I looked at one of those tents. It's supposed to be an instant tent, but I saw two people and trying to spread it out. But I was like, well, I can spread it out by myself. And so 2 minutes turns into 4 minutes, right? Dragging the hell out of her. I'm sure. Can you imagine me doing that at Lollapalooza? Because if I don't find a van, I'm going to get a tent. And I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking about getting it because it supposedly has a mechanism in the center that you can pull up. Now, the only thing is, this morning I woke up and I got to thinking about my cat. Now, she doesn't have any claws, but she still wants to scratch. And if it's raining and she's trying to scratch at the tent, isn't it true? If you touch a tent, if it's raining, then the water is going to come in. So her doing that to the side of the tent will cause water to come in, I think. Dragging the hell out of her. I bet you are laughing. I can hear you. Did you offer to help? Or was it a video? Or did you actually see it? I have is how to set up at $383. How to set up for $383 to full time. Well, there you go. I know. Are you really going to get ready to go full time? You going to sell your home? You saw it. Did you offer to help, or was you laughing too hard to offer to help? I get tickled sometimes when I see stuff like that, and I'm trying to help and be honest with it, but people don't take you serious when you laugh and they're freaking out. But some things it's just hard to keep a straight face. I'm trying to see if you're gonna answer me. You are full time. I didn't know you were full time. Okay. I did not know that. I guess I've been sleeping. And then you're still then you're going to still work on, you're going to put a camper on the back of your truck so you'll have it when you want to go do other things and not be in the 26 foot. Hopefully you'll come to Lollapalooza and we'll get to talk this time. Because the way we were spread out the last time, it was just crazy. Well, that's smart. I know you do it on your bike and stuff as well, and carry your stuff with you. So that's cool that you do it all those ways. That's good. Let's go to bed, Ron. I think I'm sleepy now. I appreciate you guys keeping me company. Yeah, I hope you're not sick this time. That makes it miserable. And then we had all that rain. It didn't make you feel any better. But I hated we didn't get to visit more. Well, okay. Well, I'm going to bid you good night. Peace, love, and big hugs to you. And hopefully I'll see you soon.